This is the plaintiff, Sanver Hanks Jr. He says he was emptying the garbage at his job when he saw a flash of light and heard a loud noise. He was stunned when he realized the defendant had driven her car into the dumpster he was standing in front of, pinning him between the doors. The defendant then backed up and tried to flee before being stopped by an eyewitness. When he called to discuss things, the defendant's mother told him, "You cannot get blood from a turnip." Huh? He just wants the $3,000 he's owed for missed wages, and that's exactly what he's suing for today. This is the defendant, Jasmine Anderson. She says she accidentally took her foot off the brake as she reached for her handbag, and her car rolled into the dumpster the plaintiff was standing close to. The plaintiff is exaggerating his injuries, if even he has any to begin with, because he chased her across the parking lot and seemed just fine. Plus, his story has changed 3 times. First it was his arm, then his leg, and now who knows what. She's accused of hurting a guy, but good.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, Sanver Hanks Jr., you are suing Jasmine Anderson for $3,000, a statutory maximum in your state of Ohio, for for lost wages that you sustained since March of 2009 until today for an accident that you say was her fault. Tell me what happened.
Well, what happened was I was taking out the trash on my job.
And what was your job?
I was a Wendy's old-fashioned hamburger, a crew member. I was instructed to take out the trash as I was...
What time of the day or night was this?
This is roughly about 6:30 in the afternoon.
6:30 in the evening?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're taking out the trash?
Yes, ma'am. And as I'm exiting the dumpster door, I see like a flash of light, and then that's when the car impacts the door.
Okay, when you say the dumpster door, come on over here and show me if you can. Do we have a dumpster?
We do.
We have a dumpster. I love my court staff. Go ahead.
Okay.
Wait, I gotta see this. Hold on. All right, do we even have trash in my dumpster? Hold on, my friend. Okay, so what have we got going on here?
I'm going into the dumpster area, and with 2 kissing doors.
Kissing doors?
Yeah, well, there's 2 doors, so like they come in together like this, and they go like either way.
Doors do, as doors have a tendency of doing, okay.
And it's 2 sets of them. The reason why I call them kissing, because they go in together, and they open out.
Like a saloon, they go in or out, both? Or,
yes, ma'am.
Or they just go out?
They go in and out.
In and out, okay, go ahead.
So as I'm exiting out, that's when the car runs into it.
And now the dumpster's actually inside of that little encasing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're getting rid of the trash, and then you're still in the little encasing, and you're coming out, and that's when her car comes?
Correct.
And how hard does it get? Take a car and show me. I mean, like, so her car backs in out of what?
No, she's coming like she's going around so she can go into the drive-through,
right,
or to park or whatever.
Right.
So she goes in and she doesn't stop. She just goes directly into the door.
But yeah, you're in the inside of this, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm putting you in there. All right, so then she hits.
Trash, right?
So you see the front headlights, not the rear headlights, the front headlights.
The front headlights, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then she hits the door. How hard does she hit the door?
She hit the door. It was a nice impact. Thank God I had a dolly in my hand because, I had the little trash can with the dolly on it. And
so you hadn't emptied the trash yet?
No, I had emptied the trash.
Okay, so you had the empty trash can on the dolly.
Correct.
Okay.
And the dolly took some of the impact.
Okay.
So what happened was the doors was pushed to where the dolly, where I was smashed up against the dumpster, but the dolly pretty much, kept it from completely smashing me into the dumpster.
Okay. So what'd you hurt?
My shoulder and my upper back has been like horrible since the accident.
Okay.
And also my neck. I've had problems with my neck. So after she just backed out, nonchalantly, like nothing happened. And
do you think she saw you?
I'm not sure whether she's seen me or not.
So what do you do?
So I come out, but there's another person that stops me, asks me if I'm okay, and then they drive around, and then I walked around as well to the other side where she was. I guess they stopped her before she got back in line. I guess she was about to order her food.
Okay.
So I walk around there. She's over there. Tell her that, you know, I was back there. Can I go back? Or did
Yeah,
you
go ahead. You can go back. Yeah. So then what happens?
You know, called the police, waited for the paramedic.
Who called the police?
The store manager.
Where were you while this was going on?
Actually, I was still out in the parking lot. I had went back inside once and then came back out because I was like really shaking up behind it.
Why'd you come back out?
Well, I came back out because the paramedics were supposed to be on their way, and I was just waiting out there for the paramedics.
Okay.
I had one of my family members. I can't remember exactly who came up there to pick me up, but they took me to the closest emergency room.
Okay, why didn't the paramedics take you?
Because I told them that I had a family member.
right.
So I was waiting for them to come up so I could just go up there because they were concerned.
Did you go to the emergency room the same day?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you have the records from the emergency room from that day?
Unfortunately, no, ma'am.
That would be helpful, though.
But I do have evidence to prove that was the cause of the injury or whatever.
What evidence do you have to prove? I see some medical reports that you're handing me from this year that's 2 years later. And then I see a letter written by the secretary of a doctor, using the doctor's name in the third person, saying, oh, this is from an injury 2 years ago. Do you have something from the doctor?
Actually, I have. I don't have anything directly from the doctor.
Who is this Mary person who wrote the letter for you?
Mary is the receptionist that is at the chiropractor.
Did you know her before this?
No, ma'am.
What happened here?
Well, that day, when I went to Wendy's, I had actually parked my car maybe 3 feet away from them dumpster doors. I didn't come in and hit it and none of that. I stopped the car because I was paying for the food. So instead of going to order, I had pulled in front of the trash can to check the back seat for my purse for the money. I was sitting there for about, like I said, 3 to 5 minutes, for a minute, because I was
I'm sorry,
checking.
before or after you hit the door? Did you hit the door or no?
Oh, I tapped the door.
Oh, you tapped the door. And you tapped the door before or after you're searching for money?
No, I tapped it after I searched. I had pulled in front of the trash can to search for the money.
Okay.
And I sat there for about 3 to 5 minutes, searching my pockets and like the front seat, the glove compartment, the armrest for my money.
Did you see him walk into the trash?
I didn't see him walk into the trash can. I didn't see him walk out of the trash can. I didn't see him dump a trash can. I didn't see him at all. I sat there. It was in the front seat. And like I said, since I sat for so long, for about 3 to 5 minutes, I kind of figured that I had to put the shift in park, which I didn't because I sat for so long. I wasn't moving. I sat in front of the trash can for a minute. So I leaned back and forgot that my foot was holding the car still. And I leaned back so the foot came off the brake a little bit and it eased. And when I say eased, like I was probably that close to the doors before I hit the trash. I hit the eased and hit the door, and the door hit the trash can. I heard the door.
How hard did you hit it?
I can't even see the car going past 5 miles without even pushing the gas. There was no gas.
Because you didn't step on the accelerator?
No,
you
not
just
at
let
all.
go of the brake?
I just let go of the brake to lean in the back. That's as fast as it went, so I leaned in the back seat and the brake came.
You're not a very good driver, are you? All right, so you hit the door, but and then you don't even know that the door has hit a person. Is that what you're saying?
No,
How do you learn about it?
I had pulled around to get in the drive-through because, like I said, it was a tap, so I never thought about it, anything, you know. It was a tap. I never thought about
You weren't
damage.
trying to leave or anything because you're sitting there waiting for Wendy's food. Okay.
So I went to come around, and I seen him running from the trash can. He had literally chased me. Oh, you're going to get a hit and run. You're going to get a hit and run. I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, I was throwing away trash. I'm like, I'm sorry. You know, I apologize. I'm like, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't know you were back there. I mean, he ran to me, didn't look hurt, you know, at all. I apologize. You know, I didn't know you were back there. I'm sorry. So when the police got there, and they had gave me my ticket, and when the ambulance had got there.
They gave you a ticket for what?
They gave me a ticket for failure to control the vehicle.
Okay.
Because
and what
they
else?
hit the trash can. And because I was only a temp driver at the time, I was 17, so I didn't have an adult licensed driver with me.
So why were you driving around?
Well, because I was hungry, and Wendy's was right across the street.
Because they got those new fries. No, back then they didn't even have those new fries.
They had the spicy nuggets, and I was just right across the street.
Gotta have my spicy nuggets, Judge. I can't wait for some licensed driver to be sitting next to me. I don't have that kind of time. All right, go on. That's why they call it fast food, Judge. I want it now. I want it fast. Did you sue for workers' comp?
Actually, yes, I had to file for workers' comp.
In your workers' comp case, how many weeks of wages did you get?
I don't have the amount of weeks that I received, but I had the total amount that I received.
Okay.
The total amount that I received is $7,537.12.
$7,500. And how much were you making a week?
Well, I was a full-time employee at $7.35 an hour.
So
That's $294.
So if we're talking about $7,000 and you're making $300 a week, then we're talking about 20, did I get that right? 23 weeks worth of wages?
I've been off work since the accident.
Yeah, I know, you haven't worked for 2 years, but what I'm asking you, I'm just trying to figure out how much in workers' comp, how many weeks of wages they gave you.
I've been going to the treatment, chiropractor treatment, as well as going to medical doctors, physical therapy.
Look, let me just, I want to be very frank with you and tell you what's going on here, okay? If you are really hurt and you are due money, you should get it. If you are milking this, then you should not get it. So right now, the questions I'm asking you, as you might have imagined, are geared towards figuring out if we have reached the milking stage as opposed to the hurt stage. Because you are suggesting that now, all these years later, she needs to pay you lost wages because workers' comp decided to cut you off already after 23 weeks. And so you still can't work 2 years later over the door hitting the dolly that then hit you. You see what I'm saying? So let me tell you what I want to see. I want to see the ER report from that day, because that tells me the freshest as it can how hurt you were.
I have the paper from, because I had to go through pretty much, I had a fight with workers' comp.
Show me everything you have. Let's do it that way.
Yes, ma'am. That's the,
Did you try to get a lawyer for this case?
Yes, ma'am, but where she had no license, no insurance, they wouldn't touch it.
Does somebody have a videotape?
Yes, ma'am, I have a video of, that's what I was going to say. She said she barely tapped it. I have a video of
Oh my goodness, let's see the video. What's that?
That's the back drive-through window.
Okay. Where's the
dumpster pad is that gray area, that gray square to your top left-hand corner.
I don't see it. Where is it? Oh, the square here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but where's the actual dumpster? Off screen?
Yes, ma'am. You can see just at the little corner. And I can show you for the pictures.
Okay, don't talk now. Good God above.
Yeah, that was a tap.
That's the tap? That's the tap that you just took your foot off the accelerator?
No, I had.
And then you see her
Hold
spit.
on, no. Stop. Replay, please.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So, if this guy's overinflating his damages, does he get nothing or do you give him what he really deserves?
No, I think he should get nothing, because if you're truthful and he was really hurt, then there's a legitimate reason. But if he's overinflating, that just makes you think why and question his whole case.
Fair enough. What do you think?
Well, I think if you are gonna get injured, I think there's nothing wrong getting a little bit from it, but really get what he's looking for, I think is a little ridiculous. I think
well, okay, it's ridiculous, but does he get nothing or what is fairly his?
What is fairly his? If you're hurt, you're hurt. You get paid for that.
So you don't get penalized for lying?
You just don't get all that you're asking for. You just get what you deserve.
Fair enough. Going inside the courtroom.
Wait. Stop. Replay. Okay. What did you want to say?
There's no way I was going. That looked at almost like 30 miles an hour. It was no way. And like I said, I had sat there. The only reason why I was that far over is because
that's not a love tap. You would agree that that's not a love tap. That's a car accident.
That's why I don't drive now.
You have no medical bills from that time. The only medical bills you're giving me is stuff from 2 years later.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you tell me that, I can't just excuse you from having to prove your injuries. Right. And I know you didn't work, but I got to know you couldn't work. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So the way you prove you couldn't work is showing me your medical bills from back then.
I apologize, Judge.
Do you understand? I want to root for you, but you got to meet me halfway and actually supply me with evidence. Do you understand? I mean, this is your big day. You're here. This is your big day in court, and you brought me no medical records from 2009?
I was under the impression that I was coming for a different. I had to prove my evidence a different way.
I understand that there's a problem with that tape. I know what you're saying, because it's all choppy and it doesn't feel like it's in real time, okay? But what I saw is not, I took my foot off the accelerator. It's you're an idiot, and you're not paying attention, you're on a cell phone, and you're doing something else, and you're texting, blogging, tweeting, or whatever the hell else you people do, okay? Because that is what your generation does. No, everyone is busy, they gotta be connected every second, so you're doing something other than paying attention to the curb, okay? Clearly, whether it's done at the high speed or the low speed, speed. It is an idiotic driving maneuver. But that alone doesn't put me in a position where I can grant you $3,000 in lost wages. I cannot believe that you're in court without a single medical record from 2009. I can't help those who don't help themselves. I just can't. I'd like to, but that's not my job. I'm not the candy man. I'm a judge in a court of law. Verdict for the defendant.
Well, as much as Judge Mignon would like to help the plaintiff, you weren't able to help yourself by coming in with the proper evidence. What's your feeling coming out of here now?
Well, I just feel that it wasn't right because even though I didn't have the medical, the medical evidence from right then, I still had, the proof where I've had to pay out money out of, I've been off work. And it's not like to
prove. Well, she explained it. Are you in pain right here, right now?
Yes,
what hurts
yes.
you right now?
Still, my upper back, my neck.
Right now?
Yes, right now, even as we speak.
All right. Well, sorry. You just head right down this way, okay? Right around the corner that way. All right. So you step on in here. You got a big smile on your face, but you're not much of a driver.
No.
What do you think of the outcome here?
I think it's fair. He should work on getting his papers instead of trying to work on getting me to pay him something he already got paid for.
You believe that what he's saying, that how much he's in pain and it's from the accident?
I don't know if it's from the accident. Who knows if he's in pain or not, but...
You think he's exaggerating the injuries?
He looks to be exaggerating, but
right.
I'm not a doctor, so...
And so you were driving that day without the right license. Why? Because you were hungry?
Because I wanted some spicy chicken nuggets that day. Came and get them.
Did you get them?
No, I didn't ever get them.
All right, out to the street, Harvey.
By the way, it is illegal in many, many states now to text while driving. And in fact, if, God forbid, you kill somebody, they are prosecuting these cases as manslaughter. So you better watch out. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.